Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost. Yeah. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
Happy Friday to you. Come on in, good to have you here today. I wonder if my niece is listening today. Every now and then I get a call, Uncle Scott, I've been listening to you. It was really interesting what you said today. I forget that my family, my friends actually listen to my podcast. I forget about that. And it gets me in trouble sometimes. Like, 'cause sometimes I've been known to talk about my neighbors, and I try not to use their names, but they know I'm talking about them. And I forget they listen to me. And it's like, if they get me across the fence or walking around the block, hey, man, you talking about me? I'm like, I don't know. Anyway. What? Conflict, confusion, and clarity today. A couple of words that you're all going to run into. Listen, today you're going to run into some conflict. You're going to be confused about something for sure, especially if you turn the news on. Clarity? That's for the 3 minutes you work on a Sunday morning, but we're going to do some today as well, okay? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Sometimes I just want to sit down and say a little prayer for you. For the folks who are just arriving for the very first time and they have stumbled across this thing called the Daily Boost, and they stumbled upon this thing called Scott. Like, what the hell did I just find here? What is this thing? This is so different. This is, I just really positive, upbeat in what I like to do, but I tend to look at the world in kind of a serious nature. And the world kind of stinks. It does. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I ignore almost all of it. But what you're going to find today is this nice positive thing where it's like, you know what? We can deal with all this stuff. It doesn't matter. We don't have to hide from it at all. We can take it head on. It doesn't have to affect us. It's how you frame the world. And I frame the world as, okay, it's fun. It's upbeat. Anything is possible. Let's go for it. Sometimes I'm going to wear myself out. Sometimes people are going to make me mad. Sometimes the politicians of the world are going to just cost me money. Every time an election comes up, I think, man, I can't wait to go to my CPA next time and see what I have to change. I just can't wait. It always happens. Good to have you. My name is Scott Smith. Welcome to the Daily Boost. As we just learned the other day, I have 20 more episodes than I thought I had because I messed up my episode count. And so it is forever all over the world now. I'm not going to change the episode numbers. So I guess now I have to go to 5,020. I guess that's where I'm going to end up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It makes for a good story. Who the hell cares? So I told you a fun story. So let me give you some political advice. Can I do that? I don't do that often. I don't mind having a good political conversation. If you were to ever come to me and say, Scott, I just want to talk to you. And no, I will never do it on this podcast. It doesn't matter. And I will sometimes on a coaching call step a little forward with it a little bit, but not often. But if you come to me and say, Scott, let's go get some coffee. I'll say, good. What do you want to talk about? They say, I want to know all the stuff you won't talk about on the podcast. I say, good. Let's have some fun. And it's going to be politics. And you won't talk about, whatever, anything, it values. You want to talk about how people treat each other, all the bad stuff, the good stuff. It doesn't matter to me. You will get my opinion. I have thought it all through. I'll tell you exactly, and I won't tell you a bit of it today. If you listen to me enough, you know where I stand on things. If you ever want to know for sure, it's going to cost you a really expensive cup of coffee, and maybe a dinner, and damn well tell you anything you want to know, okay? I'm open book when it comes to that stuff. But the story of politics right now, the first thing I want to say to you is this. World's going to do what the world's going to do. Politicians do what they do. And I don't even always blame it on the politicians. I blame it on the machine. I blame it on all the people. It's like I don't blame corporations because people say, it's the evil corporation. No, it's not. Your neighbor works for the evil corporation and has a really nice lawn. And he likes his lawn, so he's going to keep working for the evil corporation. It's the people. So sometimes in the world of politics and government and all that stuff, I don't get too upset about it because I just understand it's just a machine. And man, machines make you evil. You're in a machine too. You got a machine called a family. You got a machine called a job. There are certain things you're not going to give up. You're going to defend with your life. Yeah. Somebody take away your paycheck, you're going to defend it. So I don't get mad about it. World's going to do what the world's going to do. And all we can do is do what we do and push back against it, make sure things go in the way we think, according to our values, the way we think it should go. That's all we can do. So since we know the world's going to do what the world's going to do, that evil is going to be, and evil is going to take a vacation, and it's been really good for a while. And then evil came back, had a nice vacation down at all-inclusive resort in St. Croix. That was really good, man. Had all the wine I could drink. It was fantastic. Let's get up there and screw up the world again. Boom, your life is miserable again. You know that's kind of how it works, right? So in this political season that's going on right now, my wife and I, we see it as a sport. I do. I don't dwell on it, but it's a sport. And so I had to crack up the other day because there were two political debates that we watched, a presidential and a vice presidential. And I think it's all we watched. I think it was just the last two. And each time we said, we're going to sit down and watch this thing. We want to be informed, want to see what's going to happen. And my wife, I hear her about 2 minutes before the debate starts in the kitchen popping popcorn. And she comes and sits down. She hands me a bowl of popcorn. Let's enjoy the show. There's such a metaphor there. And all I said was, can we at least have some butter to make this a little bit better for us? So guys, it is what it is. Let's focus on you and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If somebody starts to talk to you and you get a little bit upset, don't worry about it. If you can't convince them of something, don't go there. That would make you foolish. If you can, go there. That would make you wise. Otherwise, don't worry about it. All right, let's get the podcast today. Although that was a really good podcast, although there are a couple of people who just run with their tail between their legs. Oh my God, Scott mentioned politics on a motivational podcast. Yeah. It's life. It's life. Conflict, confusion, and clarity. I will go longer today. I'll give you your podcast, okay? Don't worry about that. Scott, I paid for 9 minutes. I always give you 14 minutes, so don't worry about it. Conflict and confusion, are they driving your life? That's a big question I have today. So let me slow down so you actually hear it because I said it too fast. Conflict and confusion, are they driving your life? Do that one more time, a little more emphasis on driving. Conflict and confusion, are they driving your life? See, that's voiceover skill right there, 101. Are they keeping you on an endless search? So everybody has challenges in life. It happens. It's all how you frame the world, all how you see it. You can do anything. You can deal with anything. Nothing matters. It's just what's inside your head. That's all that matters. If a hurricane hits you and your house slides away, that matters. Yeah, it's for sure. But most of us aren't there right now. Man, those that are, we vacation up in North Carolina. And it's so sad. Solving challenges is easy when you know what's driving you. A lot of conversation on that this week, talking about the why and all kinds of things. But 3 things are going to keep you on edge. If you understand them, you will move forward. If not, you're going to stay right where you are. Number 1, internally, and this is not mission statement. We're talking about mission statements yesterday, but internally, everything you do produces personal feelings and thoughts on the inside. You can feel them. Only you can do something about them. Now, this is one of those things where lots of times you feel overwhelmed. You feel like you can't do it. You feel like, what am I going to do? What choice do I make? These are all internal. This is you. Every single thing comes down to you when this happens. So even though it may affect other people, at the end of the day, it's you inside your head freaking out, right? We all do that, or we get excited. But this is the internal decision. This actually works in a sales process as well. We all go through this naturally. Any kind of marketing I do, I'm always working on this kind of stuff because I know that inside your head, you're thinking something. And I've also learned over time that it's scary to get inside somebody else's head. It's almost as scary as going inside somebody else's house. Yeah, because stuff happens, right? But get inside somebody else's head, that's kind of a scary place. And guess what? You get to live there all the time. So internally, your conflict, your confusion, your clarity, it's all because of what's happening inside your head. That's part of it, but it's only part of it. We have to process to the next level. Externally, which would make sense, right? There's something outside you that's causing those inner feelings, and you have to deal with them internally. So this is the what was I thinking moment. This is what are they thinking moment. This is what if I did this, what would they think? This is all the external stuff. Why are they saying this to me? So I put me in this position. Often one of the things I actually answer people externally sometimes when somebody gives me a bit of a challenge in my life, one of my questions I always ask is, why are you making me do this? Why are you putting me in this position to feel this way? And they're like, what? I ain't doing that. I said, well, evidently you are. And if I don't say it to them, I always say it to myself. Why are they putting me in this position to have to do what I need to do to get out of this position? That's external, but it is processed internally. So if you're confused, if your conflict is something's happening, conflicting inside your head, if you don't have the clarity you need, remember, it's internal. There's something about what you think is happening, and externally it's being triggered, but it's still going to be in process inside your head because you can't get out of inside your head. People say, Scott, get out of your head. How am I going to do that? People say, Scott, get out of your head, get into your heart. How am I going to do that? Now, I get it, metaphorically speaking. I understand how to do it. But literally, if something's going inside my head and they say, get out of your head, you're overthinking things. How am I going to do that? Think more about it? I'm just being honest, right? So we have to get calm with who we are, understanding who we are, understanding why we're doing the things we're doing, and take the time to think about it. So internal is what you're thinking. External is what's outside, but it is making you think on the inside. And philosophical. External issues create an internal strife, for sure. You cross a line. You feel like your world has been turned upside down, and only you can turn things around. So that's normally what happens. When you have an internal-external conflict, there's a philosophical, we probably should call it a value or a principle kind of thing going on, because you've got certain values and beliefs. Some people say they can put their beliefs on and off. I don't agree with that, but I don't think you can put your values on and off. I think principally you are who you are. That's your identity. So when you have a conflict, internal and external, you're going to get in a situation where you're going to conflict on the inside and you're not going to know what to do with it. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to who you are and what you believe on the inside. Now, a lot of people say, well, Scott, what do I do with this? Because that's all sounds fun. Now I understand it. What am I going to do? And I'll tell you that I think those three are always in play. And to me personally, and everything I've ever learned in my life, you've heard this phrase before, knowledge is power. Give me some knowledge. Just tell me what to do. I get that 5 times a week. Somebody will say, Scott, would you just tell me what to do? And I said, well, I can tell you what to do and it'll get you started. I can't tell you get the whole path, but I can get you down that road. But one thing I know that happens is knowledge is power for sure. So if you're under conflict, if you're confused, if you're seeking clarity, usually what it is, it comes down to a vehicle of some type. It comes down to, okay, here I am. How am I going to get out of this? Now, if you could go start your car and get out of it, where would you go? You need a vehicle. Oftentimes I'll start my motorcycle. It's like, okay, cool. Get some wind therapy. I'll get out of it. But the metaphor is, if there were a vehicle that you could use, metaphorical vehicle that would just drive you from here to there, what would that be? Would it be a story you tell yourself? Would it be, hey, if I just communicated more with my friends and opened up and got some wisdom from the mentors maybe and got some support, some emotional, some spiritual, some intimate support. All kinds of ways to do that. If I were to do that, would that be a vehicle that would move me from my internal thinking, the external impact on my internal thinking and the resulting conflict? Would that move me out of that? A vehicle will almost always do it because we just don't know how to get there. And if you don't know how to get there, you can always take a ride around the block and figure it out, right? Hey, listen, I haven't mentioned Facebook for a while. Come see me at Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. And if you're interested in some serious high-level coaching, you need to be in my coaching group. Just go to faceyourpassion.com. Watch that video over there. I'll give you an invite too soon.
Keep moving.